They also say the shooter took more than one life that night.
Most importantly, she wanted to be a mommy.
They say Hickles was pregnant.
She was just so happy about it. That's all she wanted to do is be a mom. Lost. Yeah, I don't really
feel empty, confused.
Like I feel it all.
All that grief and anger and confusion. Cavina Hickles' cousins living in Texas got the phone call that someone killed Hickles.
I just don't understand, like, why she didn't deserve it.
"28-year-old Kuvina Hickles, affectionately known as V to family and friends, was an upbeat, funny, and fiercely loyal woman who had an extremely close relationship with her mother and brother. They meant the world to her, and she meant the world to them. Dancing and doing makeup were a few of the things Cavina loved to do in her spare time. But most importantly, she was looking forward to a new chapter in her life, motherhood. Not only was Cavina 6 weeks pregnant, but she was also preparing to start nursing school. Things were beginning to look up for her. Life was good. No one could have ever imagined the tragedy that would soon take place. Around 1:30 a.m. on February 10th, Milwaukee police responded to an area near 48th and Fairmont in Milwaukee's Hampton Heights neighborhood on Milwaukee's north side for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would locate an unresponsive adult female.
Milwaukee police say the shooting happened at about 1:30 Saturday morning. 12 news cameras captured investigators going in and out of a house on 48th Street.
The victim was identified as 28-year-old Kavina Hickles, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene, along with her unborn child, after succumbing to a gunshot wound. For Kavina's family, this feeling was all too familiar, as they lost their father in 2017. A family that was once 4 has now become 2. Police would quickly announce their finding of the murder weapon and the arrest of a 27-year-old whose name was not publicly identified. Despite this, a family member would make a post to Facebook identifying the suspect as Kavina's boyfriend and father of her unborn child, Shakur Dontrell Jones. The post stated, "Since the news won't tell it, this is the coward that took my baby's life. Shakur Dontrell Jones. I ain't sparing nobody or saving no face. The world needs to see this animal. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you." Kavina's brother, who saw her just 2 hours prior to the shooting, says after seeing 2 missed calls from her, he called back. However, it wasn't Kavina who picked up. It was her boyfriend who informed her brother that a gun went off. As her brother sped to the scene, he would pull up to an unimaginable scene of chaos. Filled with grief, anger, and confusion over Kavina's untimely and senseless murder, her family says they want answers, and most importantly, justice for their loved one. In a chilling post made by Cavina herself back in November of 2022, she would write, "Death is random. In case I'm not here tomorrow, I love whoever loves me, and it ain't too many." According to a report from End Domestic Abuse in Wisconsin, 68 people lost their lives to domestic violence in 2022, and sadly, that number has risen year after year since 2018.
He took something from me that I can't ever get back.
Carrie Hickles is mourning the loss of both her daughter and unborn grandchild.
My first grandchild. We were so happy. We couldn't wait till the months passed so we can go shopping.
She tells me her pregnant daughter, Cavina, was shot and killed near 48th and Fairmount at around 1:30 Saturday morning.
Something just kept telling me in my head to check my phone.
Her younger brother had seen her just 2 hours earlier.
And I seen 2 missed calls from her. I did 100 all the way there. And I just knew, once I seen a guy, step out with his trench coat and the van pull up, I said, I remember it from my dad.
Their family of 4, now down to 2.
He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take my child. I already lost my husband.
Police say a 27-year-old was taken into custody. The family told me that suspect was her boyfriend. Formal charges have not yet been filed.
Gun violence in Milwaukee and out in the world is ridiculous. Too many women are losing their lives over domestic violence, and it's really sad.
Incidents like these have been on the rise. A report from End Domestic Abuse Wisconsin said in 2022, 68 people were victims of domestic violence-related homicides statewide.
He chose to take my child's life, and he don't know he took part of mine.
Another family heartbroken, mourning in Milwaukee.
She was a workaholic. She was getting ready to go to school for nursing. She's just going to be missed by a lot of people, mainly me and her brother.
I just lost so much within a blink of an eye.
In one unexpected moment,
I got a phone call around like 2:30.
Isabella Collier says her entire world turned upside down.
It's like she's gone.
According to police, a 28-year-old woman was shot and killed near 48th and Fairmount around 1:30 Saturday morning.
I didn't believe it. My boyfriend took me over there. He said there's only one way to find out.
Collier says the woman killed is her best friend, Kavina Hickles.
As I sat there, I watched her body get carried out.
Not only did she lose her best friend,
I lost my godchild too.
Collier says Hickles was pregnant.
We was just talking about baby clothes together. We both got pregnant at the same time.
Their due dates only 2 weeks apart.
I'm hurt, I'm disappointed, I'm heartbroken actually, I feel numb.
We've learned investigators recovered a gun and a 27-year-old was taken into custody.
I don't know what just could make somebody just want to do that to anyone, anybody.
Now Collier is left mourning the loss of her best friend's life.
I'm stuck with memories, text messages, photos. That's all I have.
And a life that was taken before it even started.
We killed her baby, so it's 2 lives that was lost in the midst of one act.
A GoFundMe was created by her family to cover her unexpected funeral cost. A motive for the shooting remains unknown, and charges are pending review by the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. The case remains ongoing.